Well, I'm now joined by Egemen Bush from Prague. He is the Turkish Ambassador to Prague and former Minister of EU Affairs and Chief Negotiator. Very warm welcome to you, Egemen. Thanks for joining us. So, first of all, your reaction to the day's events, and what sort of message do you think has been sent out by Turkey over this row?
Very simple. Turkey is a sovereign country. Turkey is a country where democracy governs. Turkey's leaders are not kings, are not sultans, are not emirs, but they are democratically elected representatives. And in democracies, public opinion does matter. And as a democratic country of law, Turkey respects her commitments to international relations and to Vienna Convention. The Vienna Convention very clearly states that diplomats, ambassadors, are not supposed to interfere with the domestic politics of the countries where they serve, where they represent their nation. What happened was not only against Turkish law, but was against international procedures. In all democracies, the executive branch, let alone the foreign embassies, but even the executive branch and even the legislative branch cannot interfere into the decisions of the judicial process. The judicial branch of the government is independent, and until the judge decides on a case, no one should interfere or pressure or issue ultimatums about the outcome of that trial. And Turkey deserves and expects respect as a sovereign country, just like we do not interfere in the judicial decisions of our allies, of our partners. We expect them to respect our judicial branch as well.
And I wonder, do you think then that Turkey has been shown sufficient respect? Because the United States and the other 9 countries may have rode back a little bit on the previous statement, but the United States is saying that it stands by some of its initial statement and some of the language that they used.
Well, they might have wishes, they might have expectations, but they can share that, but they cannot issue ultimatums, they cannot issue instructions, and the wording was not correct. So just like I, as an ambassador here in Prague, do not have the right to interfere into the domestic policies or politics or judicial decisions of this country, no diplomat in Turkey, no matter where they're from. And all of these 10 countries are Turkey's partners, allies. I mean, we've been members of NATO for more than 50 years. Turkey has fought side by side with the United States, with Germany, with France, with all the other countries in all international conflicts. We have fought together in every international dispute since the Korean War, in Bosnia, in Somalia, in Afghanistan, in Syria, in Libya. And today we have so much in common that should not be jeopardized. And Turkey deserves and expects respect. And Turkey is very resolute stand on this issue, reminded them once again what they have to do, and they actually did it. They took a step back, and Turkey wants to solve these issues through diplomatic means. What happened today was, I think, a diplomatic victory, was the end result of consensus, was the end result of communication, dialogue, and cooperation. And that's what we have to focus on. We have so many issues that we have to work together. I mean, look at what's happening in Afghanistan, in Libya, in Syria, in the Caucasus, in Karabakh. That's what we should focus, not on one single case or one single individual, but we have to look at the whole forest instead of singling out one tree.
Well, there will be plenty of opportunity for the world leaders to discuss these things in public and in private over the next couple of weeks. The G20 meeting in Rome this weekend coming, COP26 just around the corner. Do you think Turkey comes out of all of this with its diplomatic relations with those countries intact?
Well, as I said, we have so much that binds us, and we have to try to build better relations, not downgrade them, not hurt them. But we also have to have mutual respect and mutual understanding. Instead of issuing statements or ultimatums, we should try to communicate and understand each other's points. There are always two sides to a coin, but both sides have to focus on the sensitivities of the others.
Well, that is Egemen Bagis. Thank you very much indeed for joining us from Prague. That's the Turkish ambassador to the Czech Republic.